Greetings Internet, DDA here with another North Kai 2015 match. The final match between our own Ryan Lewis. We came all the way from PA to be here. He played hard that day. So it's Ryan Lewis versus Arvel Rowe for the third time. The first match, Arvel just dominated. He took over with an early wall breaker and killed Ryan rather quickly. And in the second match, Ryan managed to jump to his level 2 fairly early and critting his allies off the field the entire game, along with his level 3, adding damage to all his attacks. It was a great match, so let's see what this match, the third match and final match of the top 4, has in store. This man is not human, going first for the second game in this series, dropping Jace a first turn, giving him a lot of different options with using his level 1 Cap Ginyu power. You know, he's probably going to go for Frieza first again, but still a lot of options that he has Jace already out, giving him anger and damage and extra damage in combat. Looks like he has a Withering Fire and I want to say a Black Scout Maneuver in his hand right now.
Yeah, shortcut. Really? You have an overpowering attack? You got 2 cards in there.
Sporting the Victorious Drill Scouter, he's gonna initiate combat. Of course he's gonna initiate combat. Free card advantage with the Ginyu power. Just starting off with it for the Frieza, locking Ginyu into a stasis. He's going to hybrid defense it, of course. He just doesn't want those cards removed. Shooting off his power to rejuvenate. The hybrid defense back into his deck. 3 cards of damage. That was a pretty good 3 cards of damage. 2 overpowering attacks. 2 overpowering attacks and a wall breaker. Black Scout Maneuver. He did just see the hybrid defense get rejuvenated, so he'll just call hybrid defense. A great card, the powerhouse card that you always think of with Namekian, choosing and rejuvenating cards, activating those effects, and rejuvenating those key cards back into your life deck when you need them the most.
That's your own deck.
Gonna pass, drop the hurried quest, always seem to draw those early game. He'd been drawing them all day early game without Dragon Balls in play, dropping the Dragon Clan. Great draw here. You know, he could possibly get some Dragon Balls in play. That's what you really need to do with Namekian. Get those Dragon Balls in play so you can use them with your effects. Looks like he has a stance in his hand. Another hurried quest and gonna rejuvenate the maximum will. Arvel gonna power up. Looks like he has Black Capture in his hand. Black Capture or Black Corruption. Gonna initiate combat. Of course, why not? Again, initiate combat. He's Black Ginyu. He's gonna shoot his power. Get the Nappa, you know, shut down the Dragon Clan. There's gonna be no Dragon Clanage. No Dragon Ball getting Nappa.
5 life cards.
He's gonna stare down with his crossed arms, say no to setups. Ryan looks crushed right now. He wanted that Dragon Clan. He wanted that ball. Unsure whether to take the damage. I mean, it's a decent amount of damage. He's gonna use the stance on it. Hey, that card's good. Critical damage, harder to do. Well, critical damage effects. So shoot off an onslaught. Goldo has not hit the field yet. Always good to put pressure on Ginyu before Goldo hits the field. Block him with corruption. Gonna lose 2 anger. That really hurts Ryan right now.
Withering Fire?
Withering Fire, not really good against Namekian, but damage. You know, could be good damage. Another hurried quest, weighted clothing, overtime, and a sphere. Not bad damage.
Uses energy attack for 3. Rejuvenate 1.
Shooting off his power, rejuvenating the onslaught.
Jace's energy attack.
Captain Ginyu just overall having greater output damage on the field with Jace. 6 damage. Weighted clothing. Another weighted clothing.
That's pretty nice. Your play.
Guess that's 7 minutes. I'll pass.
Black capture.
Ryan passing and just taking the black capture. I mean, such a great card when you have your opponent down like this. It's going to banish the card at the beginning of every turn. Just like Wallbreaker, you have to do critical damage to get it off of you.
And one flavor to that.
It's just going to be extra damage every turn that's banished, meaning it can also banish Dragon Balls. So Ryan's going to have to banish the top card. There's Wallbreaker.
You gotta allow people some. I know, but you have to take care of your stuff first.
Playing down and visiting the past would be a great card right now if Nappa wasn't on the field.
Yeah. He said Spirit Guys like is for Sonic. I know, but when I've seen him talking
Gonna rejuvenate the knee block, so get an anger for that. You know, jumping up to 2 anger. Looks like Arvel has a stare down in his hand. Gonna power up. I mean, you know, when you have a stare down in your hand, looks like a Visage.
No, I mean, you always ask your cards. No, I'd never do that. I just don't. But he's just concerned because he doesn't think he's going to do it. Nah, stuff happens, man. Life happens. Like this situation right now isn't his fault.
Looks like he's not even gonna bother to play the Visage down because Nappa is in play.
I don't think anyone
Stare down?
Start with the stare down.
No, he just.
When you have stare down,
He needs to come out. Because
you can easily set yourself up for a great combat. Looks like Ryan has double strike, maximum will, time, and devastating blow. Yep, so of course he's gonna pick the time. Stop his attacks from being, well, stopped. He has no other blocks in his hand, just all attacks, so just Arvel knows he can just lay into him. So Goldo still has not hit the field. Ryan gonna shoot off his power to do 3 cards of damage.
All banished. I'm gonna use my power.
Of course, Arvel is gonna shoot off the power to get out Goldo. You know, once Captain Ginyu is 0 or 1 or above, Goldo comes out and he's just a wall of defense that is out always to increase the damage of your attacks by 4 damage.
5 life cards on one stage.
Stage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jace can make action regardless of my power level.
Above. So you used Jace. You used Jace?
No.
No. Okay. You used Ginyu. He's at 0. You got 3 in your hand.
So Ryan's in a really rough position right now. He really wishes Nappa wasn't on the field. He only has attacks in his hand, but he knows Goldo is sitting out at any time. Arvel wants he can use him to block any one of those attacks in his hand. He has the double strike. He really wishes he had a ball in play. If he could shuffle a ball he had in play, he can actually crit one of his allies. Maybe crit the Nappa so he could use the Dragon Clan, or crit the Goldo and go for a double crit with double strike.
My mastery banished the bottom 2.
Arvel is gonna mastery and remove the bottom 2 cards.
No cards in hand.
Oh, okay. I pass.
Stages above.
1300. 1, 2, 3.
Jace's energy attack.
So
Life cards.
Arvel is going to shoot off Jace's power, do lots of damage.
Wow.
Well, there's all the Dragon Balls.
Lower your anger one.
Stage. Anger 1.
Your play.
I pass.
So Ryan just passing, knowing that Goldo could just stop any attack that he throws at him.
Is that statue you wanted?
Also having, well, basically no stages.
I pass.
Okay. It's my turn now.
You just passed, so you gotta discard now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So sadly dropping, yep, banishing the top card, of course, can't forget that. Sadly dropping the double strike from his hand, just not helping him right now. Would really help in the Ginyu matchup if he had some Dragon Balls in play.
There's no chance that. I mean, it's gonna come with a life deck. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Arvel just sitting with a really good setup right now. Jace is in play. Nappa stopping the two setups that Ryan has in play.
Frieza's 3, Nappa 5.
Frieza removing everything, all the damage, and Goldo. So Ryan is actually going to initiate combat, start with confrontation. A wall of the hand faced up against right now. 2 energy blocks. He can end combat. Another black capture. Boy, if it's going to be scary if that thing hits. I think actually we're nearing the end of the match. All 3 matches had a total time limit that day, I think of around 45 or 50 minutes. So I think we're nearing the end of the match. I think time has actually already been called, so this will be the last combat. So he's going to choose the ending combat.
6 life cards on stage.
Blinding energy move, of course, so he has a chance to win, as right now he has a lower life deck and less anger than the opponent.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5, 6. Alright, so that's Jace. Can use it 0.
So he just shut off Jace's power. He's going to do his energy. And, you know, of course, it's going to be stopped by Goldo.
Black capture.
And response with the black capture.
7, 8 life cards, 3 stages.
Oh, it does plus 3 stages?
I blocked the gold also, plus 3.
Lots of damage coming from Goldo. 3 extra stages. Well, 2 extra stages. 3 stages total, just putting down the stage lock.
Lower your anger 1.
No more anger, lots of damage, another black capture attachment.
I guess I did all my Dragon Balls that I feel like this is the last turn.
Shooting off the overtime, getting no mill. I mean, just really wishing balls were some. He had some balls. Like, Ryan just wishes he had balls. He could get an energy block. He could get an energy block. Or he could get onslaught. I'm pretty sure he has no stages now.
I'm mastering.
Yep.
Arvel's
just going to shoot off his mastery, Black Corruption, remove the top 2 cards of his life deck.
And discard card from your hand.
It looks like Ryan has maybe 12, maybe 10 cards left. Gonna shoot off the right throw.
3 life. 3 stages.
Time looks like it's about to be over. Shoot off the right throw for no damage. Yep, and that's good game, folks. So Arvel, Rowe having more anger, more life deck, and no Dragon Balls being on the field. So he's going to take the W of these 3 matches. So in the end, these 2 players fought a valiant fight, and you know, time was called. What could have happened? Ryan actually said Dragon Ball 7 was on the top of his deck there, but, you know, Frieza had been out most of the game. I don't know what would have happened there, but pretty much Arvel dominated all the matches that Ryan played, even the match that Ryan won. It still was a close, really good match. So, you know, deserving win, and Arvel moving on to the finals, and Ryan taking home, you know, 3rd/4th place of this, you know, North Kai tournament. So good job to both players.